Hey class, obviously we're transitioning to an online teaching model for the rest of the semester, so I thought I'd at least start off this playlist with a recorded version of me working through some of the realities of what we're going to be dealing with for the rest of the semester. You should have received an email from me, and if you haven't, go double check. It will be sent to your student email as is on file with iCollege. That outlines kind of our plan for how things are going to go for the rest of the semester. Okay. First things first, we are going to be transitioning to doing most things on iCollege. Obviously, right? We can't meet as a group. Another part of it is that our meetings won't be synchronous, right? So a lot of this weight will come down to being on you guys, right? Making sure that you hit the deadlines, do the things when they're supposed to be done, and keep up on your work accordingly. Um, that being said, there are still some relatively similar to how we were planning to do things checkpoints that we're going to hit. Um, if you look at the not the PDF version, but the posted version of the syllabus that's on iCollege, okay, it lays out what we're going to be doing, Monday, Wednesday, Monday, Wednesday, Monday, Wednesday, like through the end of the semester. I've tried to keep it relatively even in its cadence of things so that Monday will be you post a draft of some stuff that you have currently. By Wednesday, you will be commenting on somebody's draft, right? So we can get still sort of that discussion aspect of it. Both of those counting for in-class / homework points so that we can kind of pad out that section of the grading criteria so you're not really slammed if you've missed a couple of them during the semester, okay? There's also some slight adjustments to due dates for the major assignments. The other thing to keep in mind is I pointed out that the last assignment, which originally was going to be a visual version of this essay, which we'll talk about a little bit down the line in another video, right now I'm thinking to change it to something a little bit more topical, right, and generally fairly simple, a short little video that you guys would have to produce and upload, right, which we talk about, or some sort of visual aid, right, perhaps an infographic. That's worked well before. Anyway, that's good at demonstrating proper procedure for somebody undergoing this current event, right? So good advice, essentially, like you've seen probably hundreds of those, like how to best wash your hands, right? Like what should you be sanitizing when you go to the grocery store, like what businesses are essential, how do you perhaps even cook on a budget, because I know many of you, like me, right, probably have lost some of your employment outside of, things that take up school time, essentially. Whether or not that's cut hours because stores are closed or anything else of the sort, who knows, right? But people's financial situations will change accordingly, so maybe you instruct people on, like, here's how you budget and, like, cook for a month on the cheap. I can tell you from experience, college kids are the best at it, right? So that's just generally our plan going forward. I'll keep you guys up to date via emails, postings, and then obviously videos that'll get uploaded to this playlist, okay? So this playlist will start with this video, and then it'll go, each week I'll be adding at least one video of whatever the main lesson is for that week, aiming to keep them under 15, 20 minutes max, right? Just because I know as well as you do, having to watch something that long is a pain in the ass. So we won't do that, okay? A couple other little things, obviously, like I'm in my apartment, right? You will see this is where I live, right? If you hear weird sounds and stuff in the background, it's the reality of working from home. People like to hang out outside on the benches and stuff like that. Other things that will probably make noise in the background, I have a dog. He has 3 legs. His name is Dalton. He has toys strewn across this apartment, and he hates birds. So if toys and or birds attract his attention in the meantime, and he makes squeaking noises in the background, or you hear him huffing like this, or running around, I'm quite sorry, but that's his prerogative. He lives here too. So that's another little part of it, right? I usually try to bring him to class one time as a surprise for the class anyway. So, ta-da, right? New teaching assistant. Okay. Um, Besides that, I'm going to start working on the counter arguments section 1 right now. Okay. One other thing that I'll lead into that one with is a general review of where we were before spring break. It's been 2 weeks, so I'll just run us over some of that really fast. Besides that, stay safe, stay at home if you don't need to be at home, right? Wash your hands, sanitize, and the like. And if you have any questions, as usual, please just send me an email, all right? I'm gonna miss meeting with you guys in person. You guys were a great class. But thankfully, on one front, we were already working in a computer lab, so transitioning to doing stuff on the computer shouldn't be too hard for us. All right, guys. Thanks.